Yo, yo, what is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Average Sports Talk Podcast coming at you with the Mid-Town Brigade Fantasy Football League weekly matchups recap. We're in week 11. Yo, the playoffs are right now thick and thin, except for me and two other teams. Uh, Grey Goose, No Cup These Nuts, and also Team Mad Beast, right? Two powerhouses, three powerhouse teams who are definitely taking a shit this season. But we have a lot of action going on. We right now there's a lot of stuff happening in the thick of things. We have practically. Let me take a look right now. We have about 8 teams that are still in it to win it with 3 games left, which is pretty wild, right? We got New York City Rico at 7-4, Team Bring It at 6-5, Vicious at 6-5, New Era at 6-5. All right, Big Moondog already clinched a playoff spot, but Maximus with 8 wins also clinched a playoff spot as well. But you got South Florida Spanish Ninja and Galamon Wednesday, aka the Dark Horse. Talking about Galamon Wednesday, he started and whipped my ass because I am now the league's whipping boy. I cannot catch a win, even if it was given to me. All right, I couldn't catch herpes if I slept with 3 prostitutes in the same night. That's how bad this is. Let's go to the comments. We already got somebody here nice and live here commented wise. Hey, shout out Team Mad Beast. Hey, shout out another of the teams that are who's been very successful, but not this year. It's weird. A lot of people have been very, very, very off this year, and I got to find the right. Hey, you got to find the right vote. So yeah, coming back to that, I mean, Tim Galamad gave me a shellacking. That's even with Joe Burrow getting hurt on Thursday night. I thought I had a chance, but however, look, Devin Singletary back-to-back huge weeks. Calvin Ridley, immense game. Here's this guy. I think Calvin Ridley is going to pay up in the long run, while Trevor Lawrence, who was on my bench, which wouldn't matter anyway if I would have started Trevor Lawrence because there would have been like a 15-point difference. So I still would have lost by 4 points. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what I would have done here. I would have got my ass whipped, period, here. Those are the big guys. Devin Singletary has been a huge, huge pickup for him. And, of course, the 49ers D, who's been stud all year long. Jared Goff took a dump big time, back-to-back games for me. Derrick Henry, another dump. Brees Hall, had 18 points. That's great. Over projection. Devontae, over projection. Jordan Addison, weak all year. I mean, I don't know if I would have started Cortland Sutton. I mean, it's just mice nuts, right? If I would have started Cortland Sutton and what's his name and Trevor Lawrence, it doesn't matter. That's the way my year is going. But call him out on Wednesday, man. 6-5. He needs to make some he needs to make a clutch pickup here to finish the year with a QB. Since Joey Buckets is gone. So with that being said, he is the dark horse at 6-5. I think he's going to surprise some people. So, hey, shout out to Galamon on Wednesday, who's still alive in the playoffs, unlike, 4 or 5 of us. Team Vicious and the Mad Beast. Team Vicious has had another insane game, 146, 6-5, much alive in the playoff hunt. Mad Beast is right there in the bottom with me, has one more win than I do, whipping style. But the bottom line of this game is that, Geno did not had a subpar game. Swift had a really good game, but that's it. Devontae Smith at 15 just cannot get enough from the Chargers defense, where I had last week and did great, but you can count on the defense week after week. For Mr. Team Vicious, his offense is clicking on all cylinders. 30 points by Lamar, McCaffrey 21, Joe Mixon 21. His running backs are picking it up. Tank Dell, back-to-back solid week. I mean, you cannot beat a team like this. All right, he would have beaten pretty much almost every team. He was the leading scorer. He was the number one scoring team in the league today. So there's only 3 games left. Let's go. I said 4. New York City Rico and New Era. Rico, again, it's all about that stack. And the stack came through. However, apart from Tua Tagovailoa, nobody was home after that. Except for the Bills defense. But that's it. 0 points by Gabe Davis. Kate On had almost 9. Godwin with 9, James Conner with 8, Josh Jacob with 6. And again, New Era to me has the best team overall. Look at this lineup, right? 34 by Josh, 18 by Pollard. Achane came in, had a cup of tea, and then decided to go back on the injured reserve. Stephon Diggs did not show up, but with just Puka and Brandon Ayuk, and actually, surprisingly, the Dolphins defense, he did great. Now, look at his bench. Jonathan Taylor, Ramondre Stevenson. Now with his number one starting lineup on the squad out, he actually still had a very decisive win 139 and 123, almost had 140. This kid, what he does is put up points like it's freaking popcorn. So this team and the down the stretch, I think it's gonna be a problem. To me, he's the most talented team. He has the best weapon. Team Bring It, man, resurging 6-5. He's trying to make it. This is the defending champ, the all-time winningest championship. He has 5 championships for the history of the league. 141-94 in Team Broadway. Team Broadway is the other team that just falls down to the pack. Another team that's been eliminated for the playoff contention. However, Team Bring It is one of those 6-5 teams that's in it to win it. Saquon, huge game with 30 points, caught those 2 touchdowns. Brian Robertson, another solid point. Keenan Allen would have had even a bigger day if he would have caught that touchdown in the end zone, but still managed 28 points. I mean, look at all these projections. Beat projection by 14. Beat projection by 6. Another player, beat projection by 10. Met projection. I mean, it's insane. Even Garrett Wilson, who has 0.9 points, it didn't matter because he won by by 50 points right here. All right. It's insane. Team Broadway, struggling all year long. Not bad. The Pastronaut and Josh Dobbs is doing what he's supposed to be doing. Travis ATM, not traditionally had an off game. And then after that, it was just nothing but dumpster fire over and over again. All right, Maximus, South Florida Spanish Ninja. This was to me, the marquee matchup of the week. And, of course, along with New Era and Team Rico. Oh, man, I'm going to sneeze. 136-129. Again, South Florida. Maximus making the playoffs with his 8th win. South Florida Spanish Ninja is about to clinch that as well with 3 teams left. Josh Herbert had 35 points for South Florida Spanish Ninja and 21 by Amon St. Brown. Kelsey was disappointing on their projection, and so was Tyler Lockett. However, the big story of the game is running backs, man. Week today. Javonte Williams has been killing the league in the last couple games. Actually struggled with 7 points. On the bench, did not have much to work with anyway. Again, Travis Kelsey and Dalton Kincaid. I mean, he could probably start the 2 tight ends, man. Pretty wild. For Maximus, CJ Stroud had 3 picks, but this would have been a 30-point game. All right. Jameer, it is on a tear. Jaylen Warren, oh my gosh, back-to-back great games. A.J. Brown, and this is A.J. Brown having 1 point. DJ Moore is back. And Joker is going to do that. Look, his lineup is just sick, bro. Look at Justin Fields on the bench. Kamara is in a bye week. He is right now. This is a very dangerous team. Very, very dangerous team right now in Team Maximus. He made the playoffs, and with that bye week, it's going to be a tough out in the second round. Finally, but not least, my brother from another mother, Grey Goose, upsets of the week. The Big Moon Dog, man. Yes, Goose could have lost to probably 11 out of the 12 teams, 10 out of the 12 teams. However, he came through in first spoiler elect of the year. I mean, if you look at the box score for both guys, nothing much to sneeze at. I mean, look at these scores, 22, 22, 17 by Montgomery. All right, then after that, it was not much more to see right here. However, look, it's pretty much a dumpster fire game of the week. But it is what it is, my friends. Grey Goose is in it to win it, at least for the bottom feeders. He's trying to get the best record on the bottom feeders. I don't know what's going on. 3-8, him and the Mad Beast. I'm 2-9. It is bad. It is bad, boys and girls. And 3 of the individuals, including Team Broadway, we are like the probably individuals that always we're pretty consistent making the playoffs. Not this year. We go from being in the playoffs to being out of the playoffs. Dímelo, DJ Recio. What's up, baby? Yo, pass the drink. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing it from the bench. That's right, brother. Me too. Thank you for hooping up, man. Thank you for joining in. All right, now let's take a look at next week. Let's take a look at next week here, guys. We have the scoreboard. Let me just pass that over here. All right, boom. Let's look at the matchups for next week. Games to be in the lookout, boys and girls. Okay, games to look at, be in the lookout, boys and girls. We have. Let me go scroll here. Thanks, Goose. Shout out for the intro here. He gave some stuff out that I needed to talk about. Maximus and Big Moon Dog. All right, best record in the league. It's at stake. Rico and Bring It. All right, Team Rico and Team Bring It. 7-4 for Rico. Team Bring It needs to win. Rico, if he wants to get in, he wins. but Brinket is trying to make sure he stays alive. Ninjas and Galamad, bro. All right. Galamad, the dark horse, has some issues here. Right now has Dorian, Thompson, Smith, DTS in the building. So let's see what happens. It's a bad time for him to lose Joey Buckets, man. It's a bad time. But however, anything that's possible. Dark horse right there. No, team Galamad on Wednesday. I'm packing because I'm gonna go away for Thanksgiving. I'm going to Fort Myers to meet the family who they left early, and they're my in-laws. That's why I'm packing. Tomorrow it's gonna be a rough day for me to do this. So those are the games of the week, boys and girls. And right now, let's go to the standings real quick. Not much to say here, but all right. Right now, you have I said Maximus and Big Moondog are playing for the best record in the league. And then pretty much everybody trying to get that 6 coveted spot, baby. Right now, of the day. Let me see. Do we have the projected standings? I think we could do that right here. Playoff bracket. If the season ended today, it'll be Moondog at number 1. Bring It and South Florida Spanish number 5 and 4. All right. Vicious and Maximus and Team Rico with the second bye week. So that's why it's so important because they're in the same division. It's a big game. Right now, like I said, these are the teams that are in it to win it. We got looking to the outside looking in. You got the dark horse in Galamad on Wednesday. And of course, you also got New Era on the outside looking in. This picture can change in the next 3 weeks very, very quickly. So let's keep an eye out. Hit up your boy next week. I'm going to come back with a recap. Right now, it is becoming pretty crazy and tight. Rico and Bring It, game of the week. Let's go. Yes, right now, everybody that's in it to win it, that's 6 and 5, it is a game of the week because you win, you move forward. You lose, you step backwards. It is what it is. Yes, the Mid-Town Brigade, the greatest fantasy football league in the country. 12 teams battling it out for $1,200, but most importantly, bragging rights. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the league, man, for the shout-outs and the interaction with the comments. Thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you. This is your boy E-Man from the Average Joe Sports Talk Podcast signing out. Peace. Yo!